This is Monty Reed with a AR drone Parrot, and I'm going to replace the bushings with bearings. And so I finally got my bearings in. I ordered them. It took several weeks, and as with a lot of these parts, they show up and don't have any instructions. So we will go ahead and pop out the bushings and put the new bearings in. Here we go. So you'll want to remove the C-clip. You're going to use the standard tool that comes with it. Comes in the nice tool kit, and you'll see if you look closely that it has a shape, rounded shape, and you'll use that to hold or push the clip out, the C-clip out. And in this video you can't actually see, but there's one side that's longer and sticks up, and an indentation, so we'll use that to pry the C-clips off or on. So this one we're going to use it to pry it off. So you put the tool in here on the two open end piece sides of the clip and slide and pop that off. Just so you can see, you see the C-clip is pointing to the left, and we're going to use the tool, and the tool will line up right on those two ends of the C-clip, and then you just push that and it pops it off the axle. Push down, you slide the axle out, take the propeller and gear off. Then next we're going to get the bushings out. So to get the bushings out, you just take the screwdriver. You're going to use the Torx head, not the screwdriver head. You put it in here and you're just going to work it until the bushing pops out. And there we go. Take the bushing out, and then we'll just go around and take the bushings out all the way around, and then we'll put the bearings back in. We'll just pressure fit them. Okay, so all the bushings are out, and I've got the new bearings here. Make sure we got all 8 of them, top and bottom, and we're just going to install them using pressure. Let's get that lined up in the hole, and then we'll pressure fit that in place. So this is kind of hard to see, but there's an open end to the bearing and a closed end to the bearing, and the probably easiest way to describe it is that the open end looks like there's 3 rings and the closed end looks like there's 2 rings. So if you look closely, you can see the ones on the left look like 2 rings, and so you want that side facing out, and the one on the right looks like 3 rings. That's the open end. So on top, that open end will be pointing down, and the bottom, the open end will be pointing up. Once you get that placed in there, then you just have to press it in place just with your fingernail. That's strong enough as long as you get the top flush. I find that using the dental pick to make sure that it's oriented in the right way, where I've got the closed end pointing down, and I'll just rotate the dental pick in and center the bearing in there. The bearing is replacing the bushing. And you push down, and then to get it seated you can use this tool just to make sure it's in flush all the way. Now I'm going through and dropping the new axles in. I went ahead and got new axles with the new bearings. You can reuse the old ones, so you just drop those in. Stick the new axle in, place the new gear on, drop it in place, make sure that lines up with the motor, and then we'll stick the prop on. You want to make sure that you line up the propeller and the gear. There's a key piece, a keyway that fits right in here. You can see how that lines up. Drop that in together. Sure that spins, and then we're going to stick the C-clip on top and pop it back in place with the tool. The standard tool that comes with it. Just line up this tool and we'll push that in and lock it in place.
Keep thriving, my friends.